Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm here with Sandy from Hong Kong. It's really great you came here all the way to our workshop, and now also we had a little lesson. Maybe for those people who don't know you, will be probably most of my followers, just introduce yourself briefly. Who are you and what do you usually do in your life?
Hello, my name is Sandy. I'm from Hong Kong. I'm now working as a secretary in the Japanese company. I learned piano since I was 9 years old, and then I have learned about 4 years with face-to-face teachers. After I graduated from the university and then I back to Hong Kong, I have no time to play the piano again. When COVID came, I start picking up to play the piano again, and then I find a face-to-face teachers to teach me about the grade 8 ABRSM exam. So after that 2 years, I achieved the grade 8 examinations.
Yeah, great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What is very interesting for me personally is what made you learn the piano in the beginning, and also what made you pick it up again. Like, why is it so important to you to learn and master this instrument in particular?
I liked instruments very much when I was a little girl. 5 years old, my dad bought me a toy grand piano. At that time, I was so into the piano very much. But I formally learned at 9 years old in Hong Kong. So I'm very love to play many kind of songs, like the theme songs and Richard Caedmon's. At my age, that's very popular in Hong Kong. So I love to play Richard Caedmon's and some classical music at that time. But because after I graduated from the college and I study abroad, so I have to stop all the learning in Hong Kong. So after returning to Hong Kong, I have no time to work on my piano again because there's so busy on my work.
I understand. As you mentioned, you're a secretary, so it's a lot of office work, I think.
Yeah.
What exactly does the piano give you in your daily life? I mean, I know from you that you're also, a lot active in Buddhism, if that's okay, as I mentioned that, yeah. And what gives the piano to you on top of that spiritual dimension? Like, how does it engage you in your daily life? What exactly does it mean to you?
I think the piano can give me to relieve some of my stress, because before I work as a secretary, I was working in the bank. And as a personal assistant in the big company. So it's really stress for the over 10 years. So after I start picking up the piano again, I think my stress all relief.
Yeah, very interesting. And what kind of music do you like best for that? It's like we have worked today on Beethoven, on Chopin, Brahms. Why did you choose those pieces? What does this classical music mean to you? And I mean, they're very different, right? The Beethoven sonata is very dramatic. The Brahms is very nostalgic. The Chopin is very dreamy and improvisatory. How do these different dimensions play together for you? And how do you, and which days do you prefer to practice which piece?
I love Chopin very much. I love the Nocturne because it's so dreamy and mystery, and so some romantic music from Chopin I love very much. And because I picked these pieces, I want to go for the diploma examination. That's on the syllabus. So I picked those kind of pieces which I love very much.
Yeah, that's important. I think we can always do better with the music that we love. It's just we learn faster, and also we feel we want to share something with the others. And you've mentioned already you did level A exam, right? ABRSM. Why is it important to you to measure yourself also in these standards? I mean, you could just say, I play the piano for fun, it's just for me or for my family. Why is it important for you to have these specific goals in terms of exams as well?
It's just like, I want my musical journey complete. So I want to achieve the diploma grade.
Yeah, so that you can basically tell yourself, hey, I achieved that, I did that very well. And what would you say, what comes after that? Let's just assume you did that now and everything went very well. What comes after that examination for you?
After examination, I will play more songs I like, not just the 4 songs examination.
Okay, got it. Last week in the workshop, we went to this nursing home to play, and I could see that it was also quite exciting for you. It was like the first time really in public, but it also gave them a lot, like they were, humming and singing after you played. How was that experience for you personally, like compared to an exam situation where you are being judged, you're being evaluated, and now we go to this nursing home where the people are just super thankful to hear this music. How was it different for you, and how did it influence your playing?
Last week, this is my first time to play in front of so many people, because usually I practice at home and only my dog listen to my playing. And I feel no pleasure because there's just for fun, and then no stress for the performance. But for the exam, you have to judge yourself. You have to achieve the exam standards. So it's totally different.
Yes, absolutely. Now that sounds really good. I mean, what kind of advice would you have for other hobby players who want to learn and master the instrument? I mean, you've played for a few years now. What would you say, what is the most important so that the people keep their motivation? Because I see it very often. Amateurs, they study and they play like in circles, and at some point the motivation gets lost. What from your own experience would you recommend to them so that they can keep that love and that burning fire inside of them?
Just pick the song you love, so you have the passion to play every day. Don't pick the songs you don't like. Yeah,
absolutely. I really agree to that. We just talked about that recently in one of our master classes. Someone was playing a piece that he didn't really enjoy, and it's also what we feel, right? Even if it's technically very, very good, we still feel that there is nothing that the person really wants to do. So, I mean, it can happen, that you are in a situation where you kind of have to play a song because of an exam or your teacher, but then still find some little things that you really love and that you really want to share with the others. Is there anything you would like to add to this in this interview? Is there something you would find important?
At first, I'm not so sure how the online learning can teach me, because I used to be face-to-face teaching in Hong Kong. This is my first time to try the online course. So I was a bit curious how the teachers can teach me online. But now after I learned from Aaron's about 2 months and a half, so he really improved my skills and techniques. So I was so surprised just through the Zoom, and he can solve my problems.
Yes, thank you very much. I really agree to that, that we can really learn online as well, even though it's really nice that we meet and have dinner, etc., which we'll do in a second. If you're also a hobby player and you also want to learn and master the piano, maybe go for an exam or just play for your friends and family, then you should apply for that free first strategy lesson, which we had as well, where we found out that I'm not a scammer, right? Maybe you wanna. Would you like to share the story? Or?
And one of my sharing is my friends and family said I may met a scammers online. So after I tried the first trial from Aaron, because he can pay so well, so I'm sure he is definitely not the scammers. Because my friends from Hong Kong and family, they so scared. I met a scammers online.
Yeah, I found this really amusing when last week I played the concert and you brought your family and they wanted to take picture with me to see that I'm not a scammer, right?
Because my families, they told their friends they will come to Germany with me to meet the pianist teachers. All of them, they don't believe. They warn us it might be a scammers.
Yeah, so if you want to find out if I'm a scammer or if I'm just, able to meet you like with Sandy, then apply for that free lesson now at aaronpilson.com/academy, and we work out a plan on how you can achieve your goals, no matter what that is. If you want to play for yourself, if you want to go for an exam, or if you want to play for friends and family. That being said, thank you, Sandy, for being here, part of the interview. And thank you as well for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we see each other again in the next video.